Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes. El día de hoy dio inicio el Foro Internacional Marítimo de Américas, en el cual se presentan diversas empresas, todas ellas relacionadas en el sector marítimo. Y hoy se tuvo la oportunidad de presentar la tecnología FuelRide para poder transmitir a todas las empresas marítimas los beneficios que tiene esta tecnología para el control de contaminación en el combustible, así como la reducción de emisiones de contaminantes al medio ambiente. Así que vamos a ver esta presentación de FuelRide a cargo de Tim Rivard, presidente de FuelRide Global en el Foro Internacional Marítimo de Américas.
Of commercial marine vessels. Validated independent studies demonstrate emission reduction up to 60% in hydrocarbon output and up to 38% of reduction in exhaust particulate. This translates into improved fuel efficiency and a cleaner operating engine. About this and more, you will hear very, very soon from our speaker, Tim Rivard from Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We are moving to Canada right now to meet our speaker from FuelRide Global. Perfect. So, Tim, how are you?
I'm good. Lots of interesting talks today. Learning quite a bit from everybody.
Yeah. And one more question. Is FuelRide Global is ready to prepare basically to approach the Pan-American audience, maritime audience, and tell what you guys can offer?
Yes, I'm ready.
Perfect. So the stage is yours. Take it away, and we are listening to FuelRide Global.
Okay. Well, I guess it's good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to everybody. Thank you for attending, and we appreciate the opportunity to present. FuelRide, just a little bit of a background. We've been around for 25 years. For the first 15 years or so, we worked primarily in the diesel industry. Most of our applications were on-road, actually in the home heating oil. And about 10 years ago, we got involved in the marine environment because marine vessels are prone to microbial contamination. And one of the things that we developed is a technology that is designed to displace biocide use. So our mantra in our company is just basically to provide a clean fuel program for modern engine demand. Engines today do not like the fuel of the past, and even today's fuels are not clean enough to meet the demand of modern injectors. So our mission is to provide a clean fuel program designed to deliver higher quality fuel than what you're receiving at the pump, to support new engine technology, new injector designs, and on top of that, improve operating efficiencies and reducing emissions. So the bottom line is FuelRide's designed to clean fuel. I stated earlier that we started in the diesel sector, but 10 years ago, when we entered the marine sector, we started testing our fuels with marine gas oil, marine diesel, IFO 180, IFO 380, and found that our technology was quite versatile and had an application in also the commercial shipping sector. This here example is just designed to give you some imagery of what we could do to fuel in any application. We can take it from extremely dirty fuel to clean fuel, separate out contaminants, allowing you to drain off those contaminations. This is just a laboratory-based sample showing what happens over a 21-day period. So what's our value proposition? Additives today are typically promoted to focus on engine performance. They certainly discuss the idea of cleaning injectors, reducing emissions, improving fuel economy. But what's really missed is what's happening on the delivery side of that. So in the storage system is where everything starts. Microbial contamination, and especially today with the very low sulfur heavy fuel oils, we will start seeing microbial contamination we expect because of the sulfur reduction in the fuel. But that plays a significant role in fuel quality. So our role is to make sure that storage is taken care of, and then that will actually affect everything downstream, from filtration, from purifiers to actual engine performance. So we would classify ourselves as a bit of a disruptive technology. We play a role of a catalyst, we improve lubricity, and we eliminate the need for biocide all in one chemistry, which is quite unique. The features and benefits for the marine sector is to reduce emissions, reduce engine wear, reduce carbon deposits, which will actually extend lubricating oil life and enhance fuel lubricity, affect in a big way the purifying systems and the maintenance required there to clean out those systems. And my presentation is going to actually contain data, actual real data, to demonstrate what we do. So this is an example. This is a super yacht running diesel fuel out of Southeast Asia. Actually, it's a New Zealand flagged vessel. And this is a before and after. 1 year of using fuel right, and the tanks are that clean without pressure washing. And it seems hard to believe, but this is the case. When we open this tank up after a year of use, this is what we found. Before we started the program, we actually cleaned the tanks, and this is on the left is what was there prior to cleaning. So over a year, it kept the tanks clean. Here are a couple more images from inside those tanks. This is an aluminum ferry belonging to Ito out of Turkey. They had severe contamination issues, and this is after a year of use of fuel right. We run heavy fuel oil for Shenhua in China. This is showing some of their filtration equipment, and they've seen a significant improvement in filter service reduction. From an emission standpoint, we did a study with the Istanbul Technical University, the Marine Institute there. One of the ferries was tested, and you could see here as an independent study, a 60% reduction in hydrocarbon and a 38% reduction in particulate. We do a minor reduction in NOx and SOx, and the increase in CO2 is really indicative of improved fuel economy. So actually, you're going to burn less fuel, but you can't change the physics of combustion. We ran an engine with Elan ship for in excess of 8,000 hours, and then we tore the engine down to look at what happened to the inside of that engine. And what they found was no hard carbon deposits, which is reflective of particulate matter reduction. You can see here the valves on the cylinder heads. There's no hard carbon deposits inside these engines. The cylinders weren't scored. And the one thing that's really important to understand is that when you reduce particulate in the combustion chamber, you reduce the blow-by that would end up in the lubricating oil. So actually, you would improve your lubricating oil life on this type of program. This is Shenhua. We treat 40 ships with them. They treat every lot of fuel that's loaded on these vessels. They're running two-stroke B&W engines, and they saw in excess of a 6% improvement in fuel economy and a significant reduction in emissions. But they independently hired a company to do a study to review what actual impact they have on reduction of emissions. And they're looking at, upwards of 300 tons of fuel consumption reduction, 650 plus tons of CO2 reduction, 2 tons of SOx, and 17 tons of NOx. So significant impact on emissions. How do we impact fuel economy? This is just another trial that we ran with a vessel operating between Singapore and Africa. And essentially what he did was, on his first leg, 3,300 nautical miles versus 4,800 nautical miles, his average fuel use dropped from 5.62 metric tons per day to 5.03. So he saved 10% in fuel economy, and also indicated that he saw a significant reduction in exhaust stack smoke. Anecdotal, but it's still there. With Eland Ship, in terms of servicing their filtration, they extended their purifier maintenance from every 30 days to every 60 days. This actually also, the filtration changeover was doubled. The purifier maintenance was tripled. So from 30 days to every 120 days, significant savings for them there. And they also noted a 12% improvement in fuel economy. So there's significant savings there. China Energy saving 300 tons of fuel per year. Based on 2020, bunker value at that time was $275 a ton. So they're going to save in excess of $2.8 million a year in fuel. And their ROI is 10 to 1 based on their investment with us. We did some work with Ditaş in Turkey. Again, they saw 2.5 to 4.6% in fuel savings. We think that would be increased over time, but this was a short-term trial. So what is our experience? Obviously, entering this market takes trials and time. So the first few years was really running a lot of operational trials, but we started out in workboat and primarily on the east coast of Canada, and then we expanded from there, from chemical freighters, commodity freighters, ocean freighters. This is one of our clients, Eland Ship, but China Energy, we do 45 vessels with them for the past 5 years. We run with Severn, Queensway, Loadline, Eland Ship out of Greece. We have an agent that supports us out of Greece. In the workboat sector, we have been providing our chemistries to Atlantic Towing since 2011. That's expanded out to some of their offshore service vessels. We do work with the Canadian Coast Guard here in the Great Lakes through one of our fuel dealers. We do the New Zealand Coast Guard, Turkey Coast Guard. We also do a lot of work in the fishery industry. Most of that's undocumented because it goes through our distribution group. We service the ferries for Edo, which is 35 ferries ranging from roll-on, roll-off to high-speed catamaran ferries running MTU engines. We've done work in the Philippines and also with Dursa ferries in Brazil. Current trials right now ongoing is MSC, the MV Sheila, which is operating out of Turkey. We are doing some work with the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. They're reviewing our technology through their facilities. We started work about 1.5 years ago with the U.S. Navy in conjunction with the Southwest Research Institute. We are about to start a trial with Wilson's and Sons in Brazil, and we've been running trials with Izdeniz ferries in Turkey. And so I'm under 15 minutes. I know I rushed it. I know we're running behind. One thing I'd like to point out is that users of our technology also have access to an app online, either through the Apple Play or Apple app or through Google Play. This is a calculator designed to allow operators to quickly determine how much fuel right product they need on their vessel and for the amount of fuel they're going to treat. And that's about it.
And that's about good. That was Mr. Tim Rivard from Canada on behalf of Fuel Right Global. So Tim, thanks a lot for the presentation. Basically, by the way, for all our attendees and audience, I would like to tell that you can now, guys, make a screenshot of the contact details of Mr. Tim. So if you have any further questions despite these that we will talk about right now, you can write an email directly and get all the relevant information. Talking about the presentation, thanks. It was actually qualitative and informative presentation. We appreciate that a lot. And if you're ready, we would like to jump straight to the questions, I guess.
Right.
Perfect. So, Tim, could you comment how is fuel right technology better than other emission reduction solutions?
Well, I mean, if you were comparing to batteries, I would say that we're probably not as effective. Like I said, there's a lot of additives used in the industry. Some are designed for clean tanks, which play a role. But Fuelright is in itself a very unique technology. It's a proprietary chemistry that we developed. And it's superior in many ways. One, that it will handle microbial contamination without using biocides. Biocide chemistry is very aggressive. It's dangerous to work with. It has all kinds of implications. It's highly regulated. We are not a biocide chemistry. In fact, the majority of our products are non-dangerous goods, and we can ship them by air freight. Our REACH registered chemistries are class 9 because of the constraints we have on formulating for meeting the EU requirements.
So thank you very much for that. And then our audience was also interested what ship owner companies are using your technology and what are the results that they're getting.
So we have a number of clients right now. I'll just go through the ship owners. So China Energy is one of our larger clients. They've been running 45 vessels for the last 5 years or so. The data was provided in the presentation and essentially showed a significant improvement in fuel economy, upwards of 6%, and reduction in emissions. We're running our agent in Greece, which is a hub for shipping, has been successful in introducing us to a number of shipping companies there, and we are working with their full fleet. We probably have in excess of 200 vessels right now working, running Fuelright programs on their ships. And I have a lot more. I have studies and information I can share with individuals.
Okay, perfect. And one more time, your company headquarters are in Canada, right?
I am located in Canada. Our factory is in Wilmington, Delaware, US.
Okay.
So we manufacture everything there, and we ship all over the world. We have agents in Greece, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, China, Turkey, South America, Central America, Mexico. So we have representation, well, relatively worldwide.
Okay, in which, let's say, for example, region of the world you have biggest number of accounts? Is it Europe?
Probably Greece and in China.
Oh,
we have a good footprint here in Canada as well on the East Coast. We've been doing a lot of workboat stuff out there, as well as offshore service vessels.
Okay, perfect. Let's move forward with the questions then. What fuels is Fuelright compatible with?
That's the really interesting thing about Fuelright. It doesn't care. The one product, all our products will work in any fuel. So, and that's part of our core research. We have a concentrate we call 30K, and it will work in diesel fuel, IFO, VLSFO. It really is easy to use. So if you had a fleet of vessels that might run on marine diesel, or it might run on very low sulfur heavy fuel oil, you could use the same product for the whole lot of fuel that you're burning. It wouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And is this technology suitable for use on vessels equipped with scrubbers?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. And we have one last question to Fuelright. How do you implement the program?
Quite simple, actually. The product, because it treats at 30,000 to 1, you can treat a lot of fuel. Like 1 liter will treat 30 tons of fuel. So as you bunker, you basically can pour this product into the tank through the sounding tubes and then bunker your fuel. There's no mixing required because of the surface tension of the additive. It will actually propagate itself through the fuel system.
Okay, perfect. So, Tim, thanks a lot for your presentation. One more time, it was really nice to have you here. Your presentation, as I mentioned previously, will be delivered to all basically the participants of the forum. So if someone will be interested, they definitely be able to contact you, and your presentation as well is recorded and will be delivered. So from our side, we wish you a lot of hot inquiries. Be sure that your presentation will go far and beyond, even after the event is finished.
Yeah, Mr. Tim, it was very, very nice to have you here. We enjoyed your presentation. We really hope that, you're going to get some answers, maybe some new companies to work with as well.
Thank you.
Perfect. So, Tim, thanks a lot, then. It was nice to have you here. And right now, we wish you have a great day ahead and stay with us.
Thank you very much.